everybody, welcome to day 14 of June vlogs. It's 9:15 in the morning. Plans have changed a little bit today. We were going to be yarn dyeing this morning, but we've got such a lot of little jobs to do that we've decided to start it over the weekend, because these little jobs I must get done, and I've been sort of leaving them, and if I don't do them today I'm going to start falling behind, so I've got to get on. So we're going to yarn dye over the weekend and next week, so you'll see plenty on the vlogs of yarn dyeing next week. So we also need to go shopping. Harry's coming this weekend, so we need to go shopping and get bits in, and just little picky bits, and Harry's crisps that he likes, and one thing and another. Here he is, bless him. He's going straight past. He's been out all night, he's tired. You alright, Lugs? He's just been filling his face with biscuits. And I've got loads of cleaning to do. This table that you are sat on is just become overrun again. It's a constant source of annoyance for me. It really is. I've got a box there, like a silver box, and I've got all sorts of things in it that I absolutely need. I've got a basket here which I planned to keep projects in, but I have filled it with stuff that won't fit in the other box of things that I absolutely need. I've got my Sooty puppet still on here. I haven't found a home for him yet. I've got bits of yarn on here, and it's just becoming to the point that it's overrun. So I need to sort it. I really do. It's just got too much. I need both these storage boxes because I use them all the time. But you know when it just looks a mess and I'm just like over it, I need to just clear it. So I need to do that today as well. Morning. Yes, his legs are very, very sore. He's really struggling.
Right.
It's going to be worse today as well.
Huh?
It's going to be worse today.
Well, it's definitely worse than today than it was yesterday.
Oh, he's trying to sit down. He's like, ow, 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 ow.
It's definitely worse.
And before I forget, I just wanted to come on and answer some questions. I've not got Lux in. There you go. I've had some questions about the cowl, which is here. So some people have been asking for a tutorial. I will do it when I've done this. If it's okay, I will write it up as a recipe. It'll be a free pattern on the website, and I'll do a tutorial for the cast on. So I am using 3.5mm needles and a 16-inch cable. So I'm not doing magic loop. You can do it magic loop if you don't have a 16-inch cable. Just do it magic loop, it'll work fine. I cast on 100 stitches provisionally, and I use the crochet hook cast on method, which is, you can cast on provisionally, I believe, with knitting, but I always use the crochet hook method. I will link a tutorial in the description box below which will get you started. So I cast on 100 stitches, and I've just used, apart from the mini skeins that I dyed yesterday, scrap yarn. I've paid no attention how many rows, although I have made sure to get minimum of 30 rows here because I wanted a chunky section, not thin stripes. So I'm not paying any attention to these scrappy sections whatsoever. As long as they're a minimum of 30 rows, that's all I'm bothered about. And then I've got a buffer section, just something just to tie it all in, and that section is 14 rows only. So every single one of these buffer sections are 14 rows, rounds, and they're all in the same colour. I know that looks black on the camera, but it's not. It's green. See if I can show you. It's actually green. It's really dark green with light green flecks in it. The buffer sections, so ready to write this down. So 2 rounds knit, 2 rounds knit 2, purl 2. and you do that for 14 rounds. So you end up on 2 rounds knit. There is a reason for that, because I wanted to make sure I ended up on a knit round. So when it comes to joining, I'm joining knit stitches to knit stitches. So it's 2 rounds of knit, 2 rounds of knit 2, purl 2, then 2 rounds of knit again. And just keep doing that for 14 rounds and you'll end up on 2 rounds knit. And that's all that is. And you just get a little, I think it's called broken rib, that stitch. And that's all I'm doing. That's it. So that's my only rhyme or reason behind it. So 3.5mm needles. I've got a 16-inch cable, but it'll work magic loop just as well. 100 stitches. Did I say that? Cast on 100 stitches. And just knit. So once you've done, when I do a provisional cast on, after I've got the first section done, I do go ahead and put, pick up the stitches onto a cable. Because I find it easier than having the provisional cast on left on yarn, because it gets in your way. So once I'd got my first section done, I picked up those provisional stitches and just popped it onto a cable. So it's nice and secure and the end is woven in. So when it comes to joining these, I'll just put a needle on one end and graft the ends together. But yeah, I will do a tutorial if it turns out all right and I write it up. So that's everything so far today, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's going to absolutely hack it down outside, and I've got a washing machine full of washing, which is another reason why we're not dyeing today, because I've got so much washing to do. If I dye yarn, I can't do washing, so I've got to pick. But it does look like it may rain. Anyway, that's it for this morning. I'll be back.
The buzz on in my favorite song is playing in a Broadway bar. Then you walk in and you're all alone, the hottest in the room by far. And you look up and our eyes lock, and my heart falls straight out of my chest, baby. Your lips and your sweet smile, let me kiss it till I die. For the rest of our lives, yes, you and me were meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want, oh, and I got what you need. For the rest of our lives, it's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. Well, the sun's up, you wake up, an angel in the morning light. And I don't ever wanna leave, the bed's messed up just right. So we make love and we make plans, and God knows that I'm all about it. We're up high, never coming down, baby, just you and I. For the rest of our lives, yes, you and me were meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want, oh, and I got what you need. For the rest of our lives, it's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. I've known it since I met you, this love, it was a breakthrough. For the rest of our days, we'll be everything we wanna be. For the rest of our lives, for the rest of our lives, for the rest of our lives, yes, you and me were meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want, oh, and I got what you need. For the rest of our lives, it's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. It's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. It's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see.
Doesn't it look like I haven't moved? We've been so busy, have not stopped. It's 12:30. We did nip out to Tesco's, but other than that, we have been rushed off our feet. But it looks like I've done nothing. I've just been sat chilling out all day. So I've got most of the jobs done now. I haven't done any cleaning yet. I still need to do that. But most of the jobs are done. Anyway, I wanted to come on and show you. I've bought 2 balls of yarn this morning because I wanted to try it. I can order this for the shop, so I'm going to try it and see what it's like, because I know I'm going to get asked about it if I just put it into the shop. So I've bought it while I've been out this morning, and it's King Cole Linendale.
You didn't tell me you bought, did you?
No,
Put
I
it in
didn't.
your bag.
I just put it in my bag. I didn't steal it, I bought it. I just didn't tell Danny. Oh, it smells gorgeous. So, remember that pattern I was showing you a few weeks ago? It is still stuck in my mind. So I think I may give that pattern a go. You need some linen yarn, which this is. So I'm hoping this is going to work. I've gone for purple and grey. And I'm going to try it. So the makeup of it is... Oh, I can't read that. Goodness me. Danny, what does that say? Oh, hang on, I can see it. Hold it to the right light. 57% cotton, 30% viscose and 13% linen. So it's cotton and linen mix. So that pattern that I wanted to do, I can't remember what it's called now. I'm going to have a little swatch with this and see. And that way, if I get on with this and I can see what it does, I can... Dog's just come over to lick my arm. Hang on a minute. Rubes, I'm vlogging, darling. I can... If I stock it in the shop, I know I'm going to get asked about it. So I want to be able to have the correct information, so I can say how it knits one thing and another. But yeah, it's King Cole Linendale. So I'm going to try that. I love how I justify things. I've had to buy this yarn because if I stock it... That's how I sold it to Danny as well. So, yeah, I'll have a little play with that over the weekend. But right now, I'm going to sit down, have a coffee, and have some lunch. Nearly got my washing dry. Nearly. There was a break in the weather. So I whizzed it outside. And now it's going to pour it down. It's come black outside. So I'm not going to get any washing dry today. It's a good job I didn't yarn dye, isn't it? Cast on a new project. So now I've got another project on. I told you this would happen, didn't I say last week? When I was all of a dither about what I wanted to knit. Yeah, I've cast on a new project. Hiya, hop along, how are you doing?
Hop along. Hop along. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
You see that they're all doing it with us.
So yeah.
Hop along. Just stiff, that's all. Stiff.
He's walking like a duck.
Walk like a duck.
You are duck. You said that very Yorkshire, duck. You'd normally say duck.
I am Yorkshire. That's
Yeah.
more southern than us, isn't it?
You what?
I have more of a southern accent.
You have a southern accent, yeah. You do. Does anybody else agree with me that Danny has a southern accent?
And then people think I'm mumble, I don't. It's just because of my deep voice.
Yeah, he does have a very deep voice, doesn't he? I've got a coffee. I'm gonna sit. Ooh, gonna sit and have a coffee. Oh, bless him.
Pushing it a bit too far here, but...
He's trying to walk around, stretch his legs out.
This is good season.
Yeah, I know.
I need about another 3 or 4 more matches before I'm back.
Oh, it's properly raining now. I told you it was going to rain. Just got the washing in. It's nearly dry as well. It's absolutely pouring down with rain outside. It's raining cats and dogs. Hello everybody. Thought I would come on, have a chat, ask you all how your day has been. It's slightly earlier than I would usually because we've got Harry coming tonight, so we do everything a little bit earlier so we can get all ready for Harry arriving, and he comes at 6, so slightly earlier tonight. Anyway, how have you all been? Have you had a nice day? I have had a lovely afternoon. The sun has come back out. Within half an hour of me bringing all that washing in, the sun came out. So I'm not putting it all back out again, not for the sake of an hour. I never leave the washing out past 5 because it goes too cold and it won't dry it. I know a lot of people leave it out regardless, but I never do. So it's all in again. It'll go out again in the morning. It's almost dry as well. Never mind. So I am sitting and working on, at the moment, the cowl. This is the colour that I put in last night. Oh, look what it's doing. Isn't it gorgeous? That's one of the minis that I dyed yesterday, and it's kind of spiralling. It's lovely. So it's going to be like that one. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I thought you'd come on no matter what time I end the vlog. You're always here. Bless him. Can we come to see everybody? Eh? Yeah. Oh, let me just cross my legs so I'm comfortable. I can't sit with my legs just straight out. I've either got to be sat on one of my legs or cross my legs. Not that you needed to know that. Oh, I've got a book recommendation for you. Right. So I now have 2 books on the go. But I was on something last night and it popped up. What's the matter, darling? You got your claw caught now? There you go. I was on something last night and it popped up, and let me see if I can just bring it up. It's called Someone in the Attic. Now, it's not going to be for all of you, but some of you will like it. It's an Andrea Mara book. I've only read one of hers before, I think, which was, I think I recommended it during Birthday Bonanza. It was No One Saw a Thing, and it was very good. So when it came up, I thought, oh, I like that author. So it is a little bit, sounds a little bit creepy. So it's not going to be for everybody, but I know some of you will appreciate this. So, Someone in the Attic by Andrea Mara. And this is the blurb. Anya is enjoying a relaxing bath when she hears a noise in the roof. Through the open bathroom door, she sees the attic hatch swing open and a masked figure drops to the floor. 30 seconds later, Anya is dead. Across town, Anya's old school friend Julia sees an online video of a masked figure climbing out of the attic. She suddenly realises why the footage is eerily familiar. It was filmed inside her house. Why would a stranger target Julia, unless, of course, it's not a stranger at all? Now, I have started that book. It is very, very good. Oh, what is that on there? Not something I would read on an evening before bed. I'm not going to lie. It does look really, really good. So I've started that, which means I need this kind of knitting to read it. And I will let you know how it was. I think I'll have probably finished it over the weekend. I also cast on that top that I was talking about earlier. There's no point in me showing you it because I just wanted to cast on and just see what the yarn's like. I'm not really going to be working on it much until I've got a couple of projects finished. I've got a pair of socks that have to be finished by Thursday. So I've got those to do, and I just like knitting this. So once I get either my socks finished or this finished, then I'll continue with the other one. But yeah, so I've cast it on just to see what it's like, and it'll just stay in the bag until I get something finished. I don't want it to be a whip that I work on all the time. At the moment, just because I've got other projects that need doing. And I measured my festive cheer cowl again, because I was certain I didn't knit that for 70 inches. I thought I did about 50. I did it for 55 inches. So I'm going to do this one the same, because although the festive cheer cowl pattern had recommended you knit it for 7 inches, that's where I got the 70 inches from. I did it shorter. I think I used less mini skeins, if I remember correctly. But it's perfect because it's such a thick cowl, and because I did it the shorter length, it really does snug around your neck. So I'm going to do this one the same, and it's currently at about 32 inches, so it's not actually got too long to go. I think the mini skeins that I dyed yesterday will be enough to finish it. So this evening I'm going to be working on this and reading my book, and hopefully having a lovely relaxing night. Like I say, Harry's coming tonight, so we've got a nice chilled weekend. Well, Danny's got football on tonight, so we're watching the Euros. That kicks off at 8 o'clock. And then we've just got a nice chilled weekend planned, really. It's Father's Day in the UK on Sunday, which is really nice that we've got Harry this Sunday, so he can give Danny his Father's Day present on Father's Day, which doesn't always work out that way, but so that's going to be nice. Yeah, and I think that's everything. I don't think I've done much else. Oh, just got a notification, Stitches and Jack's June vlogs. Yesterday's June vlog is out. I'll be watching that while I'm having my tea. I don't know what we're having for tea yet. I haven't a clue. I'm just get so sick of doing meals. I really do. We've got loads in the freezer. We've got plenty in the fridge. I'll just grab some and throw something together. I don't know what yet. We shall see. I ain't got a clue. Don't forget, everybody, we still need advent photographs. If you've got any photographs you want to use for advent inspiration, please send them in. We do need some more. We've got a number of advent photographs at the moment in one colour family, so I just need a little bit of variation to put in. So please do send advent pictures if you've got any. We had some sent last night and some sent the night before, which I was very grateful for. You know who you are. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, please send any advent photos. Remember, no people. Animals can be in it, but no people. And that really is everything. Yeah, definitely. So I hope you all had a lovely day. I will see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow because it's the weekend tomorrow. So we are back on Monday. We don't vlog on a weekend. I know you're all sick of hearing it, but in case anybody's new, we don't vlog on a weekend. So I'll be back Monday. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And whatever you're doing, if you're celebrating Father's Day or not, I hope you have a lovely day on Sunday. And yeah, have a lovely weekend, everybody. And I will see you Monday. Bye-bye.